Greetings, ladies and gentlemen! This is my Shred 4 here, and welcome back to some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. In the last session, we completed the 100 Acre Woods world completely, with all the torn pages and all that. And I've gotta say, that's still hard to pronounce for me. But anyway, we took care of a bunch of minigames within the world. Nothing too plot-heavy, or conniving, or, you know, heartless base. It's just more of a fun world. A place for you to relax your mind. A place where you can just have fun. If you are of that mindset anyway. But today, speaking of the mini-games, that's what today's video is. Mini-games itself. The final section of the journal that we will be completing because, yeah, for some reason they make that a part of this journal. Now don't worry, this is nothing convoluted. Well, sort of is. Actually, no, it isn't that much, if you're just going to complete the journal. Now, since we completed the Pooh World last time, you should have unlocked the minigame section, which will have these 5 minigames in there, which, well, you'll complete them as you complete the world. And it's pretty much given, they're given minigames. Now, there are 3 more sections within this thing that you actually can unlock. 1 is for the Olympus Coliseum, 2 for the Deep Jungle. And they are really easy to unlock. And once you get them unlocked, or at least get a record for them on here, then boom, you get a trophy, you're good to go. You have the little Mickey symbol, and that's all that she wrote. So for today, we'll be covering up each one of those very selectively. Also, you may see that level 77. Don't worry about that. That is just for me and my personal save file. It's for obvious reasons later on. But anyway, with enough rambling, let's actually get into this. Now, each of these minigames, like I just mentioned, you do not have to do too much for them to actually get them completed per se. Really, all you gotta do is complete one of each thing, like one course, and you should automatically unlock it. It's nothing too frustrating. That being said, you'll also have to go out of your way to look for these if you're not the observant type. The first of the minigames is here at the Olympus Coliseum. In order to unlock this minigame in your record book, you need to actually have, you know, complete one of the Olympus Cups multiple times. So we'll come over here, go inside, yada yada yada, and get to work on showing off what will need to be done, if you have not done so already. So we talk to Phil here. Select any cup you want, you can enter together or alone just Sora. In order to unlock the record, you must beat one of these with just Sora. And at our level, it should not be much of a, well, trouble. It clearly clears out in a few minutes, making this quite a short video. Alright, so we got 10 seeds, we got 4 of these guys, 3 of the soldiers, yada yada. And just wipe them out like your normal self. If you're not confident in your abilities, having Strike Raid and Ethers might do the trick. And of course, seeing as this is a repeat of the Phil Cup, there really isn't much for me to talk about, so that being said, I'm going to defeat this cup and then cut back once we have finished the actual cup itself, because, really, this is basically the Olympus episode repeat, with only Sora and friend, or Sora himself. So yeah, take you out, and I'll see you guys in a second.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
And about 3 minutes later, we learn a combo plus on top of completing the cup. Do I want to start over? No, I do not. I actually do not. I have no reason to grind here. Literally. But okay, take care of that. If we go back to the Phil Cup, new mode unlocks the set time limit. This is the quote-unquote mini-game for the journal. Now, I'm not sure if you have to complete the cup in order for the record to count, but I guess we'll figure it out right now. I'll defeat this one match, and then I'll leave. If it counts, great. If not, then, well, you're in here for another 3 minutes. Learn Berserk on the, plus, so that's something. Yeah, it took us 8 seconds to defeat that one group. Well then. Alright. Now quit.
Come on!
Does it count? Or did it count? Journal... Yeah, it's in here, the Olympus Coliseum Cup. We don't have a record for it because we left, but it's in there. Giving you one section, that's good to go. But now that leaves us with the last two mini-games, which are probably the least obvious to figure out. So, let's leave here and head on over back to the deep jungle with our good old friend Tarzan. The man-ape, or ape-man. I don't know, whatever you want to call him. So we'll do a quick warp drive. Teleport to the jungle tunnel. Where it is here that the second least obvious minigame appears. Now if you don't know where this takes us to, well, it takes us to over here. Now here's the kicker with this minigame. You've been doing this the entire deep jungle way. No ifs, ands, or buts, you've done this. Problem is, the actual minigame does not unlock until after you have sealed the keyhole. And if you're like me, you'll most likely never come back to this world unless you're going for synthesizing items. But even then, there's not much of a reason to do it. So here's the kicker. You jump on down here, right after the keyhole sealed, mind you. And this is the minigame, once it appears. Gather the fruits. You have to collect it on the little tree swing. You have to collect 10 fruits within the course, and then you're good to go. You get a record for it. Well, sort of. Apparently the record is supposed to be how quick you can clear the thing, but if you're like me, you'll probably won't do that. But if you do have it click to get all 10 fruits, which I did not, a little section on the left here will open, which will lead you to another course. Each course has 10 fruits, and for every time you collect 10 for each course, you get a certain item, be it an AP boost or an elixir. So, there you have that. Again, not too difficult, and okay, more of you guys. I'll get a review while I have the chance. So I can pause, you know. Actually, you know what? I'll do this right now because I actually did not show this off and figured I'd do this later. But here we go. Remember that summon gem we got from the 100 Acre Woods? It's Bambi who's inside. Yeah, I got this one off screen. So that's the thing. Here's the thing with Bambi. Bambi does not have any abilities per se, but has a unique feature. Depending on how many enemies you have defeated with Bambi equipped, depends on what item you'll get after he spawns. And of course he's dropping a lot of MP balls, which can be very helpful if we actually need the MP. Definitely would make Sephiroth a little easier. Can I please focus on the enemy? There you go. There we go. Then get rid of you. And that should take care of that, so I'll dismiss. And it appears because we didn't catch too many enemies. But we get a lot of MP, so I guess that's a plus. Of course we can't summon Bambi again otherwise, but hey, it's a good thing. But now then, on to the second minigame, after I show off this one. So journal, minigames, the Jungle Slider is what it's called. We got 9 fruit for the Green Serpent course, and there's 4 more after this, so feel free to go for those if you want to. Again, it is not required to get the full minigame journal section completed. But now for the third and final minigame, which can also be very hard to find, because again, this only unlocks after you have beaten this world, and again, not many people are going to be searching throughout this world after you've beaten it once before. Here's the thing, examine this little flower once you get up here, and try a time trial. You can choose any one of these, again, it does not matter, just choose one, complete it, you're good to go. Actually no, scratch that, you don't need to complete it. Because if we jump on down here, completely ignoring the minigame. I can actually pause. Journal. Days complete. That gold sticker that you see right there means you have completed the journal. There's nothing else that you need to get. You're set for life. Although, of course, if you actually want to go out of your way and get the stuff, by all means, be my guest. I'm not going to show that off because that'd be extremely boring, and I prefer to keep my videos not so boring. Even though I can grantedly call this a boring video. Yeah, you guys can tell from the commentary, this isn't really an episode I'm too excited about. Really, there isn't much to it, but you know what? Tomorrow, things will be looking up for us. Because, well, we'll be able to complete... Well, we'll get started on completing these last two journal sections. If you don't know what we're going to be doing by that indication, well, those just have to tune in to find out. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. If you did enjoy, by any means, make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Share this video with your friends, should they be struggling with the minigame section for this game. And of course, if you're new here to the channel, and by some reason this attracted you to my channel above all else, then make sure to subscribe and join the Dread Knights in the fight against evil. Sort of. I don't even know what to say for an outro. But anyway, until next time, this is my Angel for signing out. Have a great rest of your day, take care, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow with some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix.